Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and welcome to Friday Freebie. What you will get today is these pages. Getting ready for fall. Well, I'm not, but y'all probably are. But anyway, I have to follow the seasons. So I thought I would put a little bit of fall in there for you. I'm going to make a tall journal out of this, and I'm going to make it the height of this. But I'm not going to make it today, of course. Today I'm going to start out by making some embellishments. I'm going to use these three sheets to make some tags and some pockets. And then I'll be ahead of the game because there is a full kit coming of this soon, just not right now. Hopefully I can get all the kits finished that I'm working on while we are gone on our trip next week. Now, I sent out an email today and I forgot to say that I was going to be gone next week. Brendan and I both are going to be gone next week. I do have somebody that will be coming in and out and just, working in the store a little bit and bringing in inventory and things like that. But I don't have anybody that's going to be shipping. So next week, you can purchase all you want. As a matter of fact, our big sale that we've got only goes to August the 31st, or when supplies run out. And we will ship them as soon as we get back. Of course, on the 1st, the mail will be closed because that's Labor Day. So we will ship them, everything that comes in next week, we will ship it on September the 2nd. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. I appreciate all the orders that we got last night. I sent out the email. Hopefully we'll get some more because the 50% off sale only lasts until August the 31st or until supplies are gone. So you need to grab those while you can because that's a fantastic deal. Okay, let's get started on these. I found this out in my yard. I know what it is, but I just don't know how it got out in my yard. Anyway, somehow it got out there. Now, this is packaging, and I'm going to use the packaging to make some tags out of. I want that mushroom right there on there. And then this bottom portion, I'll make a pocket out of. So we'll use this for a tag, and then the bottom portion for a pocket. Grab something to glue on. So I'm hoping to get some videos done over the weekend that I can put up because we're not leaving until Monday. But if I don't, I will do some lives and some things while we're going down the road, if nothing else. I'll talk to you. Believe me, I will. Okay. I think that's going to get it if I do that. Where is my bone folder? We got more of these in too. We had run out and the supplier was out of stock, but we finally got those in, I think, yesterday or day before. So they're loaded up, ready to go. Now, I noticed that we sold out of the decal edge trimmers from Tim Holtz that we had in yesterday. I have added more in because we do have more that should be here today or tomorrow. So I went ahead and added those in. So you can go back if you're looking for one and purchase that. As a matter of fact, I think I've refilled all of the categories in there. I'm going to try to just keep them flowing until you guys all get one if you want it. Hey, and those mats, I'm getting me one of those mats. Those mats are fantastic. They're kind of like this one, which this is not the Tim Holtz one, but this is a Ken Oliver, I think. But they're kind of like this one. They don't skid, and you can glue on them and then just wipe them off. I mean, they're a lot like our mats that we normally carry, but they're the Tim Holtz brand, which is the only difference that I know of. But they're on a good price, so. I did order more scissors. I know they're going to kill me for ordering more scissors. I I mean, to get these scissors for half price, I just couldn't resist because I use these things all the time, and I'm going to grab me another pair just to have as a backup, which I don't think, I've had these for probably 4 or 5 years, and I've never had to do anything to them except clean them. I don't think they break or anything, but I just want to have one for backup. Always good to have one for backup. So they're the best cutting scissors that I have found, and I've used quite a few scissors, believe me, in my time. I am going to, I think, go ahead and trim that into a tag shape. Maybe. If I can find my tagger here. I don't know if this is going to cut it. Oh, it did. It's because that on the inside's a little bit thicker. And my glue's not dry. Now today is Miss Bethany's birthday, so she got a new phone for her birthday. She, bless her heart, she's been using an old phone that was passed down to her from, I don't know, me and her daddy and whoever. And so we kind of went together and got her a new phone, an iPhone 15, and she called me a minute ago. Her mama's already given it to her. I was hoping her mother would wait until tonight when we go out and eat and give it to her then so that I could see her reaction. But she didn't. She couldn't stand it. She went ahead and gave it to her at home. So she called me and she's so excited. She said, "Oh my goodness, Nana, look at this phone." And I didn't tell her that I already knew about it. I said, "Oh, great, you got a new phone." She said, "Yeah, and it's an iPhone 15. I don't think you've even got one of those, do you?" And I said, "No, mine's an older one." I said, "But I'm glad you got one." Because Presley got one for her birthday in December. And she got the new iPhone 15 and because they had them on sale. And so Bethany has been wanting one because she had the old. They don't even make them anymore. And so they got her one, and I was so glad. And they got it in pink, and that's her favorite color. Alright, that's all I'm going to do to that tag. Now, these tags, I made them at 3 1/4 inches wide because you don't want to make, when you're making a journal this way, you don't want to make your embellishments very big because they're not going to fit. See, that's going to be about as wide as I'm going to be able to go. Really, 3 inches would have probably been better. But I can get it in there. So you're going to have to just cut down your sizes that you're normally doing and make them a little bit smaller. Now, I would love to be able to get all of that on there, but I'm not going to be able to. So I think I'm going to save that back. And I'm going to put this on here because that'll all go. And then I'll use this for pockets or other embellishments, I think. I don't make document journals like that very often, but since this was more, everything that I started on and everything that I pulled in seemed like it was skinny and tall, I decided we'd go ahead and do this. And do the document style. It's been a while since I've done one, so it's about time. I hope I got that straight. Well, it's straight-ish. Straight enough. And I like these, the backings of ephemera and things to do these tags with because you've already got that base. They're thick enough that they don't bend when you start to put them in the pockets. It's just, I think it's an ideal situation. Now, some people don't like their tags thick. I like mine thick, and I'm not saying thick. I mean, you can see how skinny. It's probably a 32nd maybe. But I like them firm. I don't like a flimsy tag that bends every time you try to get it back in a pocket. I cut that crooked. So this is, things like this is really good to make them out of. And this is some straw paper that I got from Rachel on Etsy. And now this came from Italy, so I didn't pay the shipping on it. So it's not cheap, but I love it. I don't get it but once a year. So I can afford the shipping, I'm telling you. anything coming into America is outrageously, and I'm sure other countries too, have the same problem. And then anytime we ship out of the United States to somewhere else, it costs an arm and a leg. I can understand why so many people don't order international from us, because it's just expensive. But we don't charge any more shipping than what the post office charges us. It's just, that's the way, and the post office keeps going up and up and up. Every time you turn around, they've had a new rate increase, and I'm afraid it's just going to get worse before it gets better. Alright, I like that. Now I've got some of these stuck in there, so let's see if we can get them out. This is our tag punch. It has 3 different sizes to punch, and I like to use the big one on top of tags. And you know, don't punch it when it's still wet with glue. It sticks in there. And then a lot of times I'll take the small one and I'll punch the bottom of the tags just so they don't hang when you put them in your pocket. Just takes a little tiny edge off there. Takes the point off is all it does. Love this thing. We do have more of those in stock. Okay, that's another one. Let's see. What do I want to put on here? I might just put that one right there. It's kind of a reddish, burgundy-ish color. I just pulled out some small tags. I just pulled out some small labels that I had so that I could be ready to put those on. It's sunshiny outside, but it is hot. Very hot. See what that's going to look like. Yeah, that'll look okay. To me, it will. Okay. So there's that, and we'll probably punch a hole in them and put some lace or something in the top. I don't know what yet. I'll save that until I can think about it a little bit. Let's see. Trying to see what else I have that I can make a tag out of. That would make a pretty tag. Oh, that would make a pretty tag. Let's do that. We'll save this for pockets. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like that. So we will back it. Ooh, the glob of glue there. I better not put it down there. You know, just as I started using these old magazines and things for my glue pages, they quit sending them to me. I haven't got one and I couldn't tell you how long. Like, did they know? Did somebody tell them that I was using them for glue pages? I got a little cut right there, so I'm going to have to put it over a little bit. I think somebody told them, don't send those to her because she's using them for glue pages. They probably don't even know what glue pages are. Well, I've still got enough stuck back that I've probably got a year's worth that I can still use, so we're good. Whether they send any more or not. They probably had a lot of people complaining about getting them because you know, if you don't use them for glue pages, they're just junk. Nothing in them interesting, and just telling about all the richies in town. And I don't really want to read about them all the time. Now, someone said, when I said richies, it made me think of it. Somebody said when I showed my picture of the new deck that I got the other day on the video, somebody said in a comment, which I have deleted, "Oh, it must be nice to have all that money and be able to put a big deck like that on the back of your big old house." Well, I don't have that money. That deck didn't cost me anything. My son-in-law surprised me with that deck. He was worried that, you know, my deck was 33 years old, and it was falling apart. It's not covered, so you can imagine, after all those years of rain and snow and ice and everything else, it was falling apart. And he was worried that, you know, me going in and out there, going out to check the pool and stuff like that, that I would break a leg, fall through and break a leg or break a hip or something and be here by myself and wouldn't be able to get anybody. So he had the people that put in my flooring, he talked to them and had them to also do the deck. And then he surprised me with it. So while they were doing the flooring, they had another team that was doing the deck. So I didn't pay for that deck. So don't think that I got lots of money, because I don't. I'm struggling to pay for the flooring that I did have put down. But I had to have that put down too, because like I've explained before, which, you know, I don't have to explain things to y'all, and I don't have to justify anything to you. That's my business, and that's the way I feel about it. Just like your business is your business. But I don't want anybody to think that, you know, I get this money from y'all and I just blow it here and yonder. The money that I get from y'all for, you know, YouTube videos or your support through Buy Me a Coffee or anything like that, it goes right back into product used for the channel. It goes right back to the same thing that I'm doing right now, putting on more videos for you guys and buying product for that. So I don't take that money and use it for myself. But anyway, I just don't want anybody thinking that, you know, I'm just saying, "Oh, send me money," and I'm going out here and just building all kinds of stuff. Now, the reason that we have a big house, we got a big house many, many years ago when, truthfully, if I told you how much our house really cost us to build, you would probably be shocked. And there's no way you could build a house like that nowadays. But this house was built in 1988, so it was built many, many years ago. And my husband and I both had pretty good jobs. I was an accountant and he was a supervisor, and we had pretty good jobs, and we had 2 kids, and then we had a lot of adopted kids that stayed over here. And when we built a pretty good sized house. We could afford it at that time, but that was before he had his heart attack, heart surgery, kidney failure, kidney surgery, completely disabled, couldn't work, couldn't draw any money, took everything that we had in savings and 401k and all that to pay 80% of a $2.5 million hospital bill, which is what his hospital bill was. So I don't have money. Don't don't think that I do. I struggle just like a lot of people do. I struggle from payday to payday. I'm on Social Security. I don't take money out of the store. That money goes to pay Melina and Brandon and the people that I have working for me. I don't take any money out of the store. The only money that I make is the money that I make off of my YouTube videos and the money that I make from people donating through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi, or the people who join the YouTube community. I have that money that I use to buy my groceries, buy my gas, pay my car payment, and things, you know, my insurance, things like that I have to have. So that's just a little note there for the people who think that I'm very, very wealthy and I'm just taking all your money and begging for more and blowing it on this, that, and the other. No, that deck, my son-in-law is a very sweet. Well, both of my son-in-laws are, but the son-in-law that had this done is a very sweet and generous person. He didn't have the money to have it done. I'm sure he probably charged it, knowing him. But he and my daughter was talking about it, he said, and they got so worried because I had a real bad place that, well, I had more than one bad place, but I had a pretty bad place that was right where I went out the back door to get the water to when I had to put water in the pool or chemicals or anything. And it was just, I had to step on certain boards. If I didn't, I would go through. So they were scared to death that I was going to fall through and, you know, break my hip, break my leg, or worse. And nobody here with me to, you know, check on me. So he said, you know, we decided we was going to do it, and we did it. So that is where my debt come from. And I've told him that I'll try to pay him back a little at the time each month, and he said no. He said, I'm not going to take it. I'm still going to try to slip him a little money when I get my check, my Social Security check. I'm still going to try to slip him a little money here and there because they, like I said, they can't afford it either, but they was just so worried about me. I appreciate them worrying, but like I told him, I don't want them taking money away from their household and doing things over here because, you know, I don't ever want anybody to do that, to spend money on me when they need money themselves. So anyway, before I start getting all blubbery, I'm going to quit talking about it because things like that always get me teary-eyed. Okay. So you can see I'm making just pockets now with what was left over from those. And I'm just putting up one little label on them, and I think that's enough of embellishment. We got enough, I got enough cut for one more tag, I think. These little pieces I'll keep and use just here and there through the journal. And let's see, maybe I can probably do a tag on from here and not cut into my flowers because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably do that as a page extension or something because I love that. It's really pretty. So anyway, like I said, I don't have to justify anything to you guys. I really don't. But y'all are such sweet friends and you feel like my family, and so I like to explain, even though that person is no longer even able to watch my videos because I remove them. If they want to be that smart about it, they can go somewhere else. But just thought I would give y'all a little insight. Okay. And it's fine. I get comments like that every now and then, and that's the way of the world. When you put yourself out there on social media, you're gonna get some comments. And so okie dokie. They can comment to me because I'm just too old and too hard-hearted, I guess, to care and leave other people alone. Leave these new guys alone because some of the new people that are doing YouTube videos now, they really get upset when they get a bad comment. I don't get upset anymore. I just delete them and move on. That's the way I look at it. Bye-bye. They wouldn't say that kind of stuff to my face, I'm sure. They only say it because I can't get to them. Not that I'm going to beat them up or anything, but, you know, people will say stuff on social media like that they would not say to your face. They'd be too scared to. And that's fine. Leave these young people alone that's trying to get their YouTube channel started, because I know how hard it is. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. And it's not easy to keep your videos up and things too, especially when you've got a family and you're trying to take care of them and a hubby and children and school. And it's not easy. It's a hard thing. People don't realize it takes time to do videos and edit them and put them up and jump through all the hoops that YouTube wants us to jump through nowadays, because now they just come up with more and more things that we have to comply with. Every time I turn around, there's a new document coming out. This is new to YouTube. This is something that's going to take effect so-and-so, and it's something else I have to do and read. I have to take time to read it and make sure that I'm complying with it, or they'll shut my YouTube down. I mean, sometimes it gets to be a pain, but I love doing videos for y'all. I love talking to you, and I love you talking back to me. That's why I really like the lives. I do. I just don't have enough time, it seems like, to get a live done. I do the videos, and I think, oh, well, tomorrow I'll do a live, and then I'll either have company come in or some of the kids will come in, and it's kind of hard to do lives when you got a house full of people talking and cutting up, and they don't want me to shut them down so that I can do lives. So like I said, hopefully on the trip I'll be, now I probably won't be dressed up or anything, probably won't have any makeup on, because when I'm riding, I'm in my riding clothes, which are very comfortable, and I don't dress up, I don't put makeup on, I just go like I look. So I may not look very good, but we'll get some out there. Okay, I like that one too. Alright, so we have already 1, 2, 3, 4 tags and 2 pockets, and only been 23 minutes. I mean, we did a lot of those fast, didn't we? I can probably do a few more. I think I'll do a pocket here and maybe use this for a pocket, and then save these for maybe an extension on the page or something, since they're so pretty. Because they'd make some pretty page extensions. I'll probably have to glue something on the back, but that'll work. Now these are going to be like tall, slender pockets. And I think on the back of these, I'm just going to put some book page. I don't have to have them as thick as that. And I can use some of this book page that is all brittle to glue these down on. And it doesn't matter which way it goes, because the back is not going to be seen. I have no idea if this is cut straight. I'll probably have to cut it. I got to get ready to go to Bethany's birthday party. She's wanted. We always give the people, if it's their birthday, we give them the choice of where they want to eat, and we all get together and go out to eat. So Bethany wanted to eat at Sticks. Now I didn't think I'd ever been there before, because I don't go out to eat very much. Never have. I'm just not one of those people that thinks you got to go out to eat once a weekend. That's just not me. Even when Whit was alive, he and I, we might go out once a week or once every other week, but we didn't go out a lot. It's just very expensive, I think. But anyway, she wanted to go to Sticks. So I said, well, I don't think I've ever been there before. What do they have? And Melina said, yes, you have, Mother. You've been there. So evidently I have, and I just don't remember it. I was telling them the other day, I said, there is a really good thing about getting older and the TV nowadays. And Melina's like, oh, what is so good about getting older and the TV? I said, well, all of these reruns that they're showing on TV, I don't ever remember that I watched them before, even though I have watched them, I know. So now there's just like watching new TV. Just like, Mother, you will not do. Because I'll tell them, oh, watch this movie. This is a really good movie. You should watch it. And Melina will say, Mother, we watched that 3 years ago. I don't remember watching it. My long-term memory is slowly fading away. I said, well, I don't remember watching it. She said, yeah, we was at your house and we watched it 3 years ago. She said, Mama, that's not a new show. And I said, well, it's new to me because my brain don't remember watching it before. They just laugh at me. And I let them because I think it's funny too. So I said, well, that's an advantage to getting old, I guess. You can just watch the same TV programs over and over again, and they're new every time you watch them. I watched another one last night that I was telling Melina about, and she said, yes, mother, yes, mother, yes, mother. And I got finished, and she said, do you not remember watching that last year? And I said, no. She said, you did. Oh, I put that upside down. She said, you watched it last year, and so did we. She said, yes, it's a good program, but you've already seen it. I said, well, it's all new to me. I don't remember it. Okay, that'll be good. Now, we'll have to make some skinny tags to go in here, which is okay because a lot of your tags need to be skinny. This one is going to be, we'll probably need to make 3-inch tags for those. So that's going to be a little bit smaller than what we made, which is fine. And then my scissors are going to need cleaning off. It's got little pieces of paper that's growing on them. So I asked Melina, I said, do I need to dress up? Because I don't know what they wear to sticks. She said, no, Mother, what have you got on? And I told her what I had on. I said, I've just got on a t-shirt and my khakis. And she said, that's fine. I said, okay. I said, since I don't remember being there, I don't remember what people wore. I'd hate to go in with my I got my butterfly t-shirt on. I'd hate to go in with my butterfly t-shirt on and everybody in there have on suits and ties. I mean, that would be embarrassing. She said, no, you'll be fine. Just wear what you got on. I said, well, I did take a bath, so at least I'm clean. Okay, I think I'll put this little one on there somewhere. I'm excited to go to Silver Dollar City because I have been there. Went there when the kids were small, but Lordy mercy, that's been many years ago, and I don't remember anything about it. So this is going to be all new to me. I think the bottom of that's crooked as a dog's hind leg. So I am excited to go to that. And I hope if any of you guys live up that way that you'll come by and see us at Silver Dollar City. The kids will be singing and I'll be manning the product table and talking to people. Melina said, Mother, Saturday night you talked so much that you had a line backed up behind you. She said, you're going to have to go faster. Quit talking to everybody so much. I said, there's no way. You'll just have to get somebody else and let me talk then. She said, okay, just talk, but just kind of keep the line moving a little bit. She said, people get irritated having to stand in line so long. So I guess I'm going to have to talk very little, which that will not ever happen. You guys know that. Aren't those cute? And look, we made all of those in 29 minutes. And that was with me chit-chatting and doing all kinds of stuff. And like I said, I'll probably put some vintage lace in the top of these. And they'll be ready to go in our... Oh, I got another one there that stuck too. They'll be ready to go in our document journal when I get it started. So that is it. Okay, guys, I think that's it for my video today. I'm going to go get ready for my granddaughter's birthday party. I got to stop by and grab a present for her. Even though we did go in and get her the phone together, I want to grab her a little bit of stuff from town. Just, you know, I'm going to get her a little thing of makeup, and she loves different kinds of makeup. I'm going to get her a little thing of makeup and some fingernail polish that she can use at her shop, since she's got a permanent job now in a new shop doing facials and things like that. So I'm going to get her a few little things like that and put in a little basket. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.